I've been meaning to come to you. We are doing my plants. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think this is a good place for this. Hold on just a second. Well, happy plant transplanting today. No, happy Friday. It is a lovely Friday evening, and I'm wanting to, I've already done a couple of like putting soil with the rooted ones I've already rooted, but I've been meaning to give my rubber plant a new home so it can get even bigger because this baby's happy. So join me while I do this. Hope y'all are having a good evening. And I want to use, I think I'm going to use this one because this one's really sturdy and I love it. These ones are great too, but I think this one's really nice and it's really thick. So we're going to do this, and I have lots of little things in my plants. This one's kind of minimal. I probably already took most of it out, but little wind thingy majigger, windmill. It was going off in the wind yesterday. Oh, I love that. Thank you. And I'm getting made a lovely dinner tonight by my lovely fiance, Richard. He's the best. He's the best of the West and the rest. All of the rest. He's the only one I love. Okay, so what I need to do, I have a couple tools, which are right behind here. I wanted to show my lovely fire. So he's been keeping it going because it snowed today, y'all. And a spring snow. Okay, so back to this. Oh, I got one more thing in here too. We got this right here. And I got that from, I think we got those from the neighbors, I don't remember. Anyway, so here's my rubber plant, and we're going to transplant her. I'm going to turn this camera around. Hold on just a second. So, let's flip this around. Alright, so it's a little bit better like that. I think that would be a better shot. Okay, so I gotta get this quickly done because I started the project yesterday and I did a few plants, but I got busy doing laundry and then I got tired and yeah, you know the rest. So I wanted to tell you guys a little something about me. People might want to know, like, why aren't you ashamed? I'm going to tell you a story about while I do this plant transplant. I'm going to tell you a story about me. Well, because if you look at my channel, you'll see I have a story. I'm not, my mess is a message and my test was a testimony. And I've been through a lot and I'm not ashamed to say where I come from. And there's a reason for that. And it's not because I'm proud of it per se, but I am proud that I made it out alive. But that's the thing is if I didn't make it out, I wouldn't be able to say I'm proud. So I just want to tell you a story. That one day when I was taking my daughter, let me show you what I'm doing. Oh, I almost skipped a step, guys. We got to put some seashells in here for like drainage. So hold on just a second. Alright, so here's some seashells. I'm going to just throw some in there to help like drainage. I don't have any rocks. I want to use seashells. So these are from a customer. Sorry, I just almost spit my foot out. But we got these from a customer, and Richard got those as a tip. We've got a lot of seashells, and I love it, so that's great. Okay, so I'm going to skip a step, so gotta pay attention. Anyway, so back to my story. So, what reassured me that I'm doing fine, just telling people who I am, where I've come from, not having any hesitation, it was about, I think 3 months ago, I had dropped my daughter over at a play date, and as I was introducing myself to the mother, I asked her, oh, see, there you go, she came out pretty easy. Alright, so what I want to do though really quick is I want to show you guys something as I'm telling you the story. you want to also like kind of, once you pull them out, just kind of just give them a little, don't pull it all the way apart, but kind of let them know you got some room, so you can do a little something, something. Okay, so that's great. I'm not going to do too much moving because I don't want her to get upset, but there we go. So she's in, and we're going to put dirt around her. All right, so let me finish my story. So as I walk in, I basically introduce myself. Hi, you know, and then we asked each other where we're from. She said she's from Texas, and I'm like, I'm from native, born and raised here. And then I'm like, and Nana was born in Denver, and she kind of like looked at me like weird, like, why Denver, you know? And I automatically just said because I had her in prison. And she was just like, wow. And I was like, you know, by the grace of God, you know, and I told her my story, right? Well, later on, she texts me and she says, man, I love how upfront you are and how bold and just not afraid to say, not ashamed. She's like, because I actually have been through similar things and I would never think to tell somebody that. She goes, but I admire you. I'd want to be like you. So that just tells me, and I know my head's been cut off. Oh my God, that's going to be horrible. Well, it was really about the plant, but you're hearing my story as I tell you guys this story. But let me just say, that is the reason why I'm not ashamed to say who I am, where I'm from, because I overcame it by the grace of God. Now, how, if I didn't do that and it wasn't a better story, I might be a little hesitant to tell you, but no. And I really love that this person, my daughter's friend's mom, she told me that, and it just reassured me that it's okay. And you know, I already knew that. That's why I don't hesitate. But that's the story. I admire people admire me for my boldness and my genuineness, right, babe? Yeah. I'm a different kind of breed. So here she is, guys. What do you think?
You're my kind of breed.
Look at baby. You're my kind of breed. What do you think? Does she look pretty?
Yeah.
Really nice, huh? She's taller. She's like, thank you, Mom. All right, so that's one plant down, guys. I hope you enjoy my show. Let's show you this one more time. This is my rubber girl. I named her Rubberina. But yeah, that's her. I'm gonna do the rest later. So it's okay to be who you are. It's never a problem if you came from somewhere hard, because as long as you came out of it and you're standing tall to tell the story, who cares? You shout it out to the rooftops. God would appreciate that, because you know it shows you who of a soldier you are, right?
Right.
All right. Bye. I'm gonna have a good dinner tonight. Steak, corn on the cob, and fried potatoes. Bye.